Hi, I'm Cosmin. I'm doing a PhD here at London in sociology, writing up at this point, so trying to compress my 4 years worth of research into 3 minutes. I'm looking at post-automobility futures and how we can think about them by placing, instead of the car, the bicycle as the nexus of mobilities in urban areas, in particular for short distance travels. For this purpose, I'm using Utopia, as Monica says, not as a destination, as a blueprint, but rather as a way to think about how to bring these futures, as a way to imagine these slow bicycle systems, as I call them. I'm using this Utopias method in 3 ways. One is architecture, the other one is archaeology, and another one is ontology. And the architecture would mean that what I've been doing in some of my thesis was kind of actually imagining how a bicycle system, a slow bicycle system, could look like by extrapolating from the different niches of innovations around here, and kind of saying that it is actually and can actually be possible to think about a system of mobility around the bicycle in combination with walking and cycling, and public transportation, sorry. In the archaeological mode, what I'm doing actually is criticizing current utopias of automobility in the first place, and fast mobility more broadly, and fast cycling as well, as a way to see the future of post-automobility possible. And finally, I'm using Utopia as a method in an ontological way, in the sense that I'm thinking what are the individuals and societies which are required and would result as a consequence of having set up this future mobility systems which would revolve around the bicycle. I'm looking in particular through my empirical work at senscapes, the senscapes of cycling, and sociabilities. And I'm using, of course, mobile methods and my own cycling to understand how human flourishing can be understood differently by looking at the rhythms, the flows, the embodied nature of cycling.